Welcome to Anxiety NZ's Wellbeing Talks. This season is Steady in Uncertain Times. In this series, we'll share practical strategies to help you understand anxiety and build resilience when life feels unpredictable. Each episode is based on our course of the same name, created to give you tools you can use every day. If you're ready to go deeper and take control of your well-being, enroll now at www.anxiety.org.nz/updates/steady. The link is also in the show notes. Let's get started. What is anxiety? People often wonder what anxiety is and how do you know if you need support with it. In this podcast, we will explain what anxiety is and how it might show up. Anxiety is a regular human emotion. Each of us is a person in process, dynamic, changing, and adapting, not a static problem to solve. Our experiences, values, and relationships matter deeply, and our well-being is closely tied to our connection and empowerment. Anxiety is something we all experience from time to time, especially during stress, uncertainty, or change. It's part of our body's natural response to perceived threats, helping us to stay alert, focused, and safe. Strategies that help us regulate and channel this response allow anxiety to serve its original purpose, to protect ourselves and others and prepare for challenges without overwhelming us. The stresses that trigger anxiety can vary from person to person and even change at different stages of life. In most cases, anxiety fades and the stressor resolves or as we adapt to the situation. How do I know if I have an anxiety disorder? Sometimes anxiety doesn't just pass. It can be overwhelming, persistent, and start interfering with daily life. Over time, this may develop into an unhelpful pattern or a collection of symptoms that could be defined as an anxiety disorder, something more than everyday stress. What is the difference between regular and problematic anxiety? Regular anxiety is temporary and proportionate. It's usually mild or matched to the situation and fades once the stressful situation is resolved. Problematic anxiety sticks around. It can last for months or even years, and it's often more intense. It can stop people from doing everyday things, maintaining relationships, or enjoying life. In New Zealand, anxiety disorders affect around 15% of people each year, and about 1 in 4 people will experience one at some point in their lives. What does anxiety feel like? Anxiety can show up in different ways, physically, emotionally, mentally, and in our behaviors. Here are some common symptoms. Cognitive symptoms. These are the thoughts that come with anxiety. You might imagine worst-case scenarios, feel like everything must be perfect, have persistent thoughts, or overgeneralize. These thoughts often lead to feelings that can impact our behaviors. Emotional symptoms might include fear, sadness, distress, anger, dread or panic, nervousness or restlessness, guilt and self-judgment, irritability or agitation, or difficulty concentrating. Behavioral symptoms might include avoiding certain situations, putting things off, stop doing things you used to enjoy, seeking reassurance, or using safety behaviors such as scrolling climate news or making drastic lifestyle shifts. And physical symptoms might include fast, shallow breathing, a racing heart, sweating or shaking, feeling nauseous, or muscle tension. These symptoms are part of our natural stress response. This response is designed to help us react when we sense a threat, whether real or perceived, that could harm those around us or ourselves, physically, socially, or otherwise. In the short term, anxiety can be helpful as it motivates us to stay safe and helps us respond through fight or flight reactions or other protective behaviors. However, sometimes the stress response is triggered at an unhelpful time, in an unhelpful way, or for too long. If anxiety symptoms caused stress don't seem to match the situation, interfere with your goals, or persist over time, it may be a sign to reach out for support. If you're struggling with anxiety or just want to talk with someone about it, Anxiety NZ offers a free 24/7 helpline. Call 0800 Anxiety, 0800 269 438, anytime, any day. You can also go to www.anxiety.org.nz/helpline for some helpful resources. If you want to strengthen your own well-being, support someone who needs help, or build resilience to navigate life's challenges, Steady in Uncertain Times is a free micro course designed for anyone experiencing anxiety related to climate change or weather events, and for anyone who wants to build their resilience. Find the link in the show notes. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.